see, I got this one to do, I got that other one to do, I got that one, and, hey. Hey! Is it August 1st already? Well, it should be by the time that this is uploaded. So, welcome to the first part of All Grown Up Month. And this is the first episode that I want to talk about. Dude, Where's My Horse? This was the season 3 finale of All Grown Up, and I think that it had absolutely relatable characters, top-notch comedy whenever it was necessary, and the fact that it rarely felt like it ever even recycled elements from the original show. Aside from having the entire original cast coming back, along with maybe one or two new actors here or there for like a guest appearance, kind of like that Valentine's Day episode, which I'm not going to talk about. Oh, and that's another thing. I'm only going to do 2 reviews. I'm going to do this one and Lucky 13, which is my favorite episode. I'm saving that one for last because, I will do a top 7 best episodes list in the future, which I have 7 episodes altogether. But just so you guys know, I haven't seen the whole series yet. I've only seen literally a handful of episodes. 7. So I can't exactly count all of them up as just being my favorites altogether. But Dude, Where's My Horse is honestly the best finale of any animated series that I've ever seen. Because even though, however, there is one downside to this, the ending, which we'll get to. But so this episode starts up with the gang imagining and or watching, I can't remember how it started. I just watched it today. It's basically them watching their one of their favorite country shows while spending their summer indoors. Well, they're challenged to go to an actual dude ranch for their summer. Well, at least for 1 week or something like that. And, well, you can honestly tell, it takes a little while for them to adapt to their surroundings, which they take on, and they actually take on the responsibilities of everything very efficiently and very fluently, keeping the story going without any kinds of just abrupt stops, any abrupt pauses, or just fast forwarding and rewinding, or anything altogether. It is perfectly paced, and everyone truly delivers in an amazing special like this. Oh, and I have to admit this, Angelica. She is actually given a very mature, motherly look at her own character perspective, because everything that was originally thought about her was just, she's supposed to be the stuck-up bitch of the group, so to speak. I mean, in the original show, yeah, she was a bratty little bitch. She was spoiled rotten and just absolutely mean and just did not care about, like, what happens to the babies because of her own actions. And that's fucked up. But in this special, in fact, in this whole show, she matures as a character. They actually give insight that she's not all bad inside. There is a good side to her. And in this special, we see a motherly side to her that we never even expected to see in a character with so much mean-spirited cold-heartedness as Angelica. And that's fucking awesome. That gives this special another plus. However, Tommy's reaction to everything happening in this is just really down. Like, he's usually, like, he's always hard on himself, like, oh, I'm not good at this. But hey, at least everyone else is getting to like it. I'm gonna be sad over here now. That kind of thing. This goes on for, like, throughout most of this. But towards the end, he actually adjusts. He makes himself, like, he makes everything about himself that he thought was bad into a good thing. He learns how to ride a horse the proper way. He learns how to lasso instead of roping around Lil, which is a running gag for like a full minute in this. And let's talk about everyone's character development. Everyone's character is on point. Susie says that Susie is amazingly voiced again by Cree Summer in this series, and she is just amazing. Her voice work, and especially her singing, which is a prime example in a Rugrats special that I do want to talk about, because I've only talked about 2. In fact, I talked about all 3 of the films and nothing else. Let's see, I've been going on for 5 minutes. I gotta wrap this up because it is almost midnight. It is almost officially August 1st, but it will be August 1st when this is uploaded. Please, for the love of God, phone, don't fucking give out on me, or else this video is going to phase 3. The channel. Yeah, any video that fails more than twice is going to phase 3. Sorry, that's just how I'm gonna go. But let's see. Susie wants to be, like, she wants to prove that she has a bad side to her instead of always having a good side. So it's kind of a flip-flop a little bit. Angelica is shown to have more of a motherly, caring side, and Susie is shown to have a little bit more of a bad side, instead of always being the good, supportive one all the time. Because characters can change like that, and it's okay to experiment like that with your characters. Like, evolve them to become that way. It really fits and captures the audience's attentions and their reactions to everyone's character. This keeps everyone in character, and it matches the story beautifully, and it's on par with everything, because you know that even though these characters do change, it doesn't mean like they're going to change significantly. And that's what makes the show so mature. It's okay to talk about pretty intense topics sometimes, but not too intense for kids. But it knows exactly who the audience is, how to mature the characters enough from being babies and Rugrats to appeal to the mind of a younger audience. This appeals to a bit of a preteen and teenager-esque audience. And I finally got into the show, and even I figured that out, and this is the 7th episode of the show that I've seen, other than the pilot, which is technically a Rugrats episode. That does not count, because the show, when all growed up from Rugrats aired, it was still under the Rugrats title. This is all grown up. This show is more mature and more well thought out, well paced, given a much better atmosphere, and it gives the characters enough focus to make you feel like nothing's rushed and everything is on point. And this is how writing is well done. Giving your characters a new perspective. Don't keep them in the same light that they've always been. Give someone else the spotlight and give them to that other character's spotlight for a change. Switch their personalities and have them at least know, okay, even though I'm this way, I can sometimes act this way. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to always act this way for the rest of the series or the rest of my life, anything like that. Because anything can happen, and it can change a character or a character's view on themselves, and everyone else's reactions are going to change. The atmosphere of this is brilliant. This is one of the most brilliant ideas Nickelodeon and Kalaski Kasupo, God, I hope I pronounced that right, ever came up with. This show really knows its audience and respects them just enough to change their characters just enough for us to still relate to them, their world, and everything that will happen from here on out. And I can't be more thankful to have such a really humorous and well thought out, well paced special, as much as Dude, Where's My Horse? Because, dude, where's my horse? I need to get on there and gallop as fast as I can to this special as soon as I can again, because it is definitely worth at least 44 minutes of your time. Now, as for the ending, it's just, this special goes out on just a whimper. It's literally just a joke where Chucky is playing the harmonica and Tommy's asking him if he's ever played a harmonica before, but Chucky's not answering him. And Tommy's trying to get his attention, and Chucky, in the final shot, like the next to last shot, just gives him a look like, really? You're gonna ask me that? And just quietly keeps playing. It kind of finishes. And the special just ends with Tommy shouting Chucky's name in a really far off shot from the ranch while a campfire's going in the night sky. Like, you can see the smoke going up to the night sky. And that's it. It's so quiet. But I think that's exactly where it needed to quiet down. It had so much energy going in and all throughout, and just needed to quiet down, relax, and finally rest itself for an amazing end of one of the best episodes, in fact, one of the best finales of a season of one of the most mature and well put together Nickelodeon shows that I've ever seen in my life.